Welcome to New Truth Reveal. In the vast expanse of geopolitics where nations navigate the intricate dance of power, military might stands as a formidable force. Like ancient titans vying for dominance, countries carefully cultivate their armed forces, shaping the delicate balance of global influence. Today we embark on a journey to compare the military capabilities of two such titans, India and the United States. From the bustling subcontinent of India to the bustling cities of America, these nations command attention on the world stage. But behind the grandeur of diplomacy and trade lies a stark reality, the constant need to safeguard their interests, protect their borders, and project their power. In the world of geopolitics, military power is a crucial element that shapes a nation's global influence. Today, we're comparing the military might of two significant countries, India and the United States. India and the United States, two vibrant democracies, stand as giants in their own right. India, with its ancient civilization and burgeoning economy, asserts itself as a rising power in Asia. The United States, a global superpower, has long held a position of preeminence in the world order, yet despite their shared democratic values and aspirations for global leadership, a stark contrast emerges when we delve into the heart of their military capabilities. Like two distinct species sharing a vast ecosystem, their approaches to defense, their strategic priorities, and their very military doctrines reveal fascinating differences. India, geographically positioned in a volatile region, faces a multitude of security challenges. Sharing borders with Pakistan and China, two nuclear-armed neighbors, India has honed its military into a force prepared for multi-front conflicts. The United States, separated from potential adversaries by vast oceans, enjoys the luxury of strategic depth. This geographic advantage has allowed the U.S. to project its military power globally, intervening in distant conflicts and maintaining a network of military bases across the globe. This fundamental difference in geography shapes not only their military strategies, but also the very structure of their armed forces. India, with its emphasis on territorial defense, maintains a large standing army, trained and equipped for a wide range of combat scenarios, from high-altitude warfare in the Himalayas to desert operations in the Thar. The United States, with its focus on global power projection, has cultivated a technologically advanced military, capable of striking targets across continents with precision and speed. But raw military power, like the roar of a tiger, can be misleading. True military strength lies not just in the size of the army or the sophistication of weaponry, but also in the intangible qualities of leadership, training, and morale. The Indian Army, steeped in tradition and known for the valor of its soldiers, has repeatedly demonstrated its mettle in numerous conflicts and peacekeeping operations. The U.S. military, with its rigorous training programs and emphasis on technological superiority, prides itself on its professionalism and adaptability. As we delve deeper into our comparison, we will uncover the fascinating nuances of these two military giants. We will examine their manpower, their arsenals of weapons, and their strategic doctrines, peeling back the layers to reveal the intricate mechanisms that drive their military might. Join me as we journey into the heart of these two military powers, comparing their strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately, understanding their place in the complex chessboard of global geopolitics. Every military force, no matter how technologically advanced, ultimately relies on the bravery and dedication of its soldiers. These men and women, the very heart of any army, form the backbone of a nation's defense. In this chapter, we venture into the realm of manpower, comparing the sheer size and composition of the Indian and U.S. armed forces. India, a land teeming with life, possesses one of the largest active militaries in the world. With over 1.4 million personnel, the Indian Armed Forces represent a formidable human resource, a testament to the nation's commitment to safeguarding its sovereignty. This vast army, comprised of the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force, is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and religions, united by a shared oath to protect their motherland. Across the globe, the United States Armed Forces, while slightly smaller in active personnel with approximately 1.3 million, boast a significant advantage in reserve forces. This strategic depth, a result of decades of investment in training and readiness, allows the U.S. military to rapidly expand its ranks in times of conflict, drawing upon a vast pool of experienced veterans and reservists. However, sheer numbers, like the population of ants in a colony, do not tell the whole story. The quality of training, the level of experience, and the overall morale of the troops play a crucial role in determining the effectiveness of any fighting force. The Indian Army, hardened by years of counterinsurgency operations and border skirmishes, possesses a wealth of combat experience. Their soldiers, often operating in challenging terrains and adverse conditions, have developed a reputation for resilience and adaptability. The U.S. military, on the other hand, benefits from access to cutting-edge training facilities and simulations, honing the skills of its soldiers in a controlled environment before deploying them to real-world scenarios. This emphasis on technological advancement and training, coupled with a culture that encourages initiative and innovation, has produced a highly professional and adaptable fighting force. Beyond the battlefield, the human element of the military extends to the millions of families and communities that support these brave men and women. The sacrifices made by military families, the long deployments, the constant threat of danger, are a testament to the human cost of maintaining a strong national defense. Both India and the United States recognize the importance of supporting their military families, providing benefits, healthcare, and educational opportunities to ease the burden of military life. As we move forward, we will delve deeper into the specific capabilities of each branch of their respective armed forces, analyzing their equipment, their doctrines, and their roles in shaping their nation's defense strategies. In the crucible of modern warfare, technology reigns supreme. From the stealthy prowess of fighter jets piercing the heavens to the silent menace of submarines patrolling the deep, the tools of war have evolved at an astonishing pace. In this chapter, we embark on a technological safari, exploring the arsenals of India and the United States, comparing their military equipment and technological advancements. The United States, with its unparalleled military-industrial complex, stands as a technological behemoth. Decades of research and development, fueled by a staggering defense budget, have resulted in a military equipped with some of the most advanced weaponry on the planet. The skies belong to the sleek radar-evading F-35 Lightning II, a fifth-generation fighter jet capable of dominating aerial combat. Beneath the waves, nuclear-powered submarines, marvels of engineering, lurk silently, armed with ballistic missiles capable of obliterating entire cities. India, while lagging behind in terms of cutting-edge technology, has made significant strides in recent years to modernize its military hardware. The nation has embarked on an ambitious program of indigenous defense production, striving to reduce its reliance on foreign suppliers and develop its own technological base. The HAL Tejas, a light combat aircraft designed and built in India, represents a symbol of the nation's growing technological prowess. On the high seas, the Indian Navy, once reliant on aging vessels, is undergoing a major transformation. The INS Vikramaditya, a refurbished aircraft carrier acquired from Russia, now forms the centerpiece of India's naval power projection capabilities. However, the true measure of military technology lies not just in its sophistication, but also in its effectiveness on the battlefield. The United States, with its vast experience in modern warfare, has a proven track record of integrating new technologies into its military doctrines and employing them with devastating effect. India, with its focus on regional defense and its experience in asymmetric warfare, has adopted a more pragmatic approach. The Indian military has shown a willingness to adapt existing technologies and develop innovative tactics to counter specific threats, often achieving impressive results with limited resources. As technology continues its relentless march forward, the arms race between nations shows no signs of abating. Artificial intelligence, hypersonic missiles, and cyber warfare are just a few of the emerging technologies that are poised to reshape the battlefield of the future. Both India and the United States, acutely aware of the shifting tides of warfare, are investing heavily in research and development, striving to maintain their technological edge in a rapidly evolving security environment. Maintaining a powerful military is a costly endeavor, a truth understood by nations both large and small. The clanging of swords, the roar of fighter jets, the silent deployment of submarines, all come at a price. In this chapter we delve into the world of defense budgets, comparing the financial muscle that India and the United States flex on the global stage. The United States, with its vast economic resources and its unwavering commitment to global military dominance, boasts the highest defense budget in the world, a staggering $750 billion annually. This colossal sum, dwarfing the military spending of all other nations combined, reflects the US's determination to maintain its position as the undisputed superpower. This financial behemoth funds cutting-edge research and development, ensuring that the US military remains equipped with the most advanced weaponry and technology. India, while rapidly increasing its defense spending in recent years, allocates a more modest sum, approximately $70 billion annually. This difference in military expenditure reflects not only the disparity in economic size between the two nations but also their differing strategic priorities. India, with its focus on regional security and its commitment to economic development, must carefully balance its defense needs with other pressing national priorities. However, the raw numbers like the GDP of nations can be deceiving. The true measure of a nation's defense spending lies not just in the total amount, but also in how effectively those funds are utilized. India, with its lower labor costs and its growing domestic defense industry, is able to extract more value for every dollar spent. The Indian military has a long history of resourcefulness, making the most of its limited budget through careful planning and strategic acquisitions. The United States, on the other hand, faces the challenge of maintaining a vast and complex military infrastructure, with bases and personnel scattered across the globe. The logistical challenges of supporting such a far-reaching military machine, coupled with the high cost of American labor and technology, can lead to inefficiencies and cost overruns. The debate over defense spending is a complex and often contentious one. Proponents of a strong military argue that it is essential for deterring aggression, protecting national interests, and maintaining global stability. Critics, however, argue that excessive military spending diverts resources from other crucial areas such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure development. As we move forward, we will explore the strategic capabilities of both nations, examining how they utilize their military might to achieve their geopolitical objectives and shape the global order. Military power, like the pieces on a chessboard, is only as effective as the strategy that guides it. In this chapter, we delve into the minds of military strategists, analyzing the strategic capabilities of India and the United States. We will explore their doctrines, their alliances, and their approaches to projecting power on the global stage. The United States, with its global network of military bases and its unmatched naval power, has long adhered to a strategy of global reach and power projection. From the Pacific Ocean to the Persian Gulf, the U.S. military maintains a constant presence, capable of responding to crises and projecting force across vast distances. This strategic posture, while costly, allows the United States to act as a global policeman, intervening in conflicts, deterring aggression, and shaping the international order. India, on the other hand, adopts a more regionally focused approach, prioritizing the security of its immediate neighborhood. The Indian military, structured for territorial defense and counterinsurgency operations, is primarily concerned with safeguarding India's borders and protecting its interests in the Indian Ocean region. This strategic focus reflects India's historical experience, its geographic realities, and its desire to avoid entanglement in distant conflicts. However, the lines between regional and global power are becoming increasingly blurred. India, with its growing economic might and its expanding diplomatic footprint, is gradually stepping onto the global stage. The Indian Navy, now operating aircraft carriers and nuclear-powered submarines, is projecting power farther from its shores, participating in joint exercises with partners around the world. The United States, while maintaining its global commitments, is also adjusting its strategic focus, paying increasing attention to the Asia-Pacific region. This shift, driven by the rise of China and the growing economic importance of the region, has led to increased military cooperation between the United States and India, two nations with shared interests in maintaining regional stability and countering Chinese assertiveness. Beyond traditional military capabilities, the 21st century has witnessed the emergence of new domains of warfare, namely cyberspace and outer space. Both India and the United States recognize the importance of these domains, investing heavily in developing cyber warfare capabilities and space-based assets. The ability to dominate these domains will be crucial in shaping the future balance of power. As we conclude our journey into the heart of these two military powers, we must acknowledge that military strength is but one element of national power. Economic prosperity, diplomatic influence, and technological innovation all play a vital role in shaping a nation's destiny on the global stage. As we stand at the cusp of a new era, the global balance of power continues to shift and evolve. The old certainties of the Cold War have faded, replaced by a multipolar world, characterized by complex alliances, emerging threats, and the rapid evolution of technology. In this final chapter, we reflect on our comparison of Indian and US military power, drawing conclusions about their strengths, their weaknesses, and their place in the emerging global order. The United States, with its unparalleled military might and its vast global network, remains the world's sole superpower. Its ability to project power across continents, its technological superiority, and its network of alliances ensure that the US military will continue to play a dominant role in shaping global security for decades to come. However, the United States faces challenges as well. The rise of China, the proliferation of advanced weaponry, and the changing nature of warfare all pose significant threats to US military dominance. India, on the other hand, is a rising power, its star steadily ascending on the world stage. Driven by a burgeoning economy, a youthful population, and a growing sense of national pride, India is rapidly modernizing its military, expanding its diplomatic influence, and asserting itself as a leading voice in international affairs. While India's military capabilities may not yet rival those of the United States, its strategic location, its growing economic clout, and its commitment to regional stability ensure that India will play an increasingly important role in shaping the future of Asia and the world. The comparison between Indian and US military power reveals not just the differences in their capabilities, but also the evolving nature of warfare itself. The battlefields of the future will be defined not just by tanks and fighter jets but also by cyber weapons, artificial intelligence, and space-based assets. Both India and the United States recognize the importance of these emerging domains, investing heavily in research and development to maintain their technological edge. The future of global security will be shaped not just by military might but also by cooperation and diplomacy. The United States and India, two of the world's largest democracies, share common interests in combating terrorism, promoting economic growth, and upholding the rules-based international order. Strengthening the partnership between these two nations will be crucial in addressing the shared challenges of the 21st century. As we conclude our journey, one thing is clear. The quest for security, for peace, and for a world free from the scourge of war is a never-ending endeavor. It requires constant vigilance, unwavering commitment, and the courage to face the challenges of our time with wisdom and resolve. Both India and the United States, each in their own way, embody these qualities, striving to create a safer and more prosperous world for generations to come. As we bid farewell to the thunder of tanks and the roar of fighter jets, we are left with a profound appreciation for the complexities of military power. The comparison between India and the United States has revealed not just the raw numbers of troops and weaponry, but also the strategic thinking, the technological innovation, and the human courage that underpin any nation's defense. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful comparisons. See you